All right, we are back. Playing Eduardo Gervili Neto. I don't know who this guy is, but he's playing the Frums. We gotta show him who's boss. Okay. D4. Queen D3. Sooner or later, the prep will end. Knight C6, C3, okay. People play bishop F5 here. We play E4. I must have gotten this position 1,000 times at this point. Queen E7, okay, bishop G2. We're waiting here. Okay, E4, perfect. He's going to castle. We'll play bishop E3. Standard stuff. So bishop D7 here, you're supposed to play king D1. That's like the one tricky piece of theory. There's actually a lot of tricky theory here, honestly, but the silver lining is that you're much better if you can just survive. Takes, okay. Do I play king E2? I think we play king E2 here. All right, we're going to take knight D2. I remember this, and then bishop F4 and knight C4, and I got hit by B5 before, but now I know we can just take on C6. I've literally played this exact position before. And won. Because, yeah, you take on G6, you're threatening queen F5. Like B5, F takes, okay, there. If we just play rook F1, what's going to happen? Rook F1, queen G3, all right. What if I just take on G6? Take on G6, queen G3, we take. Okay, wait, rook F1, queen G3, we take, and then take on G6. I don't know what to do. This is, I really wish I could calculate here. Takes on G6, queen G3. That actually looks a little tricky. Rook F1, queen G3, rook takes F4. All right, I'll play rook F1. No, rook F1 actually could get tricky. Let's take, well, takes he's going to play queen H2. Yeah, wait, rook F1, queen H2, rook F2. That's what I don't like. But no, rook F1, queen H2, rook F2, G3. Then we could take on F4. This stuff is a little tricky. Okay, I'm going to play... Should we take on C6 first? How do I not know what to do here? This is my opening. We take on C6. Queen H2. Rook F1, queen H2, that's what I'm worried about. Okay, I'm going to play rook F1. Hopefully this works. Maybe he takes and then plays queen H2. Maybe I messed this up. No, sorry, I have king D1. Yeah, I have king D1 in these positions. King D1 is going to save the day because queen H2, king D1. Okay, so king D1 here. If he takes on E3, I take with the knight. If he takes on G2, I take on F4. Okay, yeah, this works. Risky business, though. I mean, if this were a classical or a rapid, this would just be over. It would be very easy to calculate these things. But here, this is a little tricky. Queen G3, I have rook E1. Nothing can be the matter here. Queen G3, another idea is I take, he takes on E3, I throw in a check, and I play G7. So takes. Yeah, wait, actually, let's look at that. Takes, I throw in a check, he plays, I don't think he's going to play king D8, he's going to play king D8, and then I play G7. He goes rook E8. And then I play queen H7, or I take on C6 and then play queen H7. That looks over. All right, I'm going to go for that. I have to start. I have to play a bit quicker, though. Yeah, just trying to clear the lanes here. Why didn't I just take here? That would have been much simpler. Okay, let's just take here. Wait, actually, should I take? If I take on G6, what's happening? He takes with the queen on E3. Let's just take here. He takes, okay, king D2. Yeah, this is just over. Bro doesn't have anything here. I have to play a bit quickly, though. Definitely don't want to start out on a bad foot like I did earlier today. Queen H2, we have queen E2. I just got to hurry up. Play a little quicker. Queen H6, I can take this pawn with the check. Yeah, I mean, we're just waiting here. There. All right, let's just take with check. That should be the end of it. Nice. All right, here we are. Round number 2. Playing an IM. That's Tunisia. Cool. Nice flag there. Really want to play E5, hoping for a king pawn. Nice. Call me Bird Stradamus. Hopefully we can get an... Okay, no Bird's defense, but we'll get Italian. All right. Wait, why did I play knight D4? We should play knight A5. Knight A5 is normal theory. Knight D4, People don't consider this that good, and for good reason. These positions get nuts. Oh, well, actually, I mean, there's a good chance he doesn't remember the theory here, but there, well, he's not supposed to do that. Don't ask me why I know this theory, by the way. Birdmaster got a lot of secrets. Okay, I mean, we're going to take here. This should be good. What is bro doing? Ooh, let's throw in this check. Look at that. If he blocks with anything, I can take the knight. Yeah, you can make your assumptions as to why I know this obscure theory so well. We'll castle here. If he takes, I'm playing bishop a6. Could also play knight f4, actually. Yeah, knight f4 is a sneaky move. Knight f4 is a baller move. Look at that. Rook is breaking through. Rook is just breaking through. Maybe this doesn't work even. I don't know. Wait, did I just have knight e3? How did I miss that I had knight e3? Knight e3 ends the game. Man, 93 ends the game. Okay, luckily for me, I am still completely winning, but I can't believe I just missed a basic tactic. 93 literally would have forced resignation. There is nothing left to be said. Okay, let's start checking him. King d3, I have like mate. This is a disaster. I gotta try this opening out more, man. It's really not that bad. Let's throw in a check. Move the bishop back. Just gonna double. Yeah, this is looking bad for him. I could just take here. This is the simplest. Put the rook on d8. Gonna move the rook down to d1. Yeah, very quick game. I can't believe I missed 93 though. 93 literally forced win. 93, I'm immediately winning the whole house. But okay, as you can tell though, if I blunder but I'm still winning, I'm in a bit of a better mood. All right, man, we're waiting here. Rook d1. Okay. Dude, this is not going to work out for him. Let's just keep taking. I'll just take as many things as he gives me. Throw in a check. Let's play c6, bring the bishop out to c7. Yeah, it's time to go. All right, isn't there a checkmate here? Yeah, there's checkmate. Look at this. That's it. That's the game. Getting birds opening again. I can feel it. All right, here we are playing a 2900 FM. I'll take it. Bro's gonna get pecked. I'm focused. I'm locked in. It's time to go. All right, not playing the bird bozo. This is a professional tournament. Not gonna hit him with the bird bozo. D5. All right, what do we do here? Do we play E5? No, I think we play D3 for now. If he wants, he can go for the end game. Not worried about that. Now maybe E5. I don't know, honestly. I have to check this. There? All right, I mean, if he keeps doing this, I should go for the endgame sooner or later. Should we play H3? Takes. That's a mess, honestly. I don't know what's happening there. But actually, yeah, I'll go for that. H3. Let's get the bishop here. Got to go for wacky stuff. If man takes, I take. I could also just trade, and that would also be fine here. I don't know. You know what? Let's go for the wacky structure. I think I have good play here. Because if he ever plays knight f6, I can just push him with g5. All right. This looks very powerful. I'm going to throw an f5 very soon. He can't castle easily. He does that, I'll play knight d2. He wants, I'll take. Should we take which way? I actually like this way better. Oh, he could play knight d5. I didn't see that. Knight d5, I'll play king f2. It's a little... I still should be okay, but yeah, I messed up a little bit. I still have... This could be a huge problem if his bishop comes here in some positions. We got to be very careful about that. Let's play rook h3. I'm going to double up. Try to get as quick pressure as possible against the h-pawn. I should have put the rook on h2, though, for maximum flexibility. Okay, there. What are we going to do here? Let's put the... where am I going to go? Where are my pieces going to move? My knight should move around to d3 sooner or later. So that's where I'm going to put my knight. All right, yeah, let's move the knight around. I don't think that's a problem. All right, yeah, knight finally gets to d3. Now I don't have to worry about f4 so much. Can drop the king back to f2. Very weird position here. Got this weird structure. Normally, though, right angle triangle is not a problem. There. Should we play a4 or not? Let's just drop the bishop back. I don't see what he's doing yet. If he plays b5, then I could play a4, then maybe b4. I'm not sure if I should even be worried about that. I need to fix my rooks, though. I should get my king out of the way and put my rooks on the central files. Let's just get the rook back. If he plays b5, okay, there. Where's his knight going? Let's put the knight on e5, actually. This looks good. There. All right. Now g5 actually makes perfect sense. His knight is completely locked in here. I guess I'm weakening this square, though. I should have been a bit more cognizant of that. Yeah. Just weakening lots of things every which way without a care in the world. But okay. What to do here? I really wish I could calculate. I don't have to worry about anything just yet. Let's get the rook out of the way. Put the rook on e2. My rook has nothing to do on the h file any longer. Takes, okay. We'll take this way. Yeah, he's trying to put, he's going to try to put the knight on f5. I don't think knight going to d5 would be a problem. There. Now can I play c4? c4, knight f5. I'm not worried about knight f5, actually. I should have been, actually, because, yeah, he has a slight weakness here now. I should be a little careful. There. Okay, we'll play f4. If he plays c5, I have d5. I could play rook d1 here. Have ideas of b4 now. All right, let's go for a b4. This is going to get very interesting. If he lets me play a3, I would love to play a3. Very weird position. I mean, what I'm banking on is that if he ever plays knight f5, I can take there and worsen his structure. He'll either have to take and allow this d pawn through or take this way when his h pawn becomes weak. I'm really locked in here. Bro's thinking about it. I think bro wants to avoid this pawn storm, so I would expect him to take. Okay, he's not taking. Interesting. Let's play rook d3. All right, rook b1. Gonna think about playing rook b3. I don't think h4 is a problem yet. Maybe I should have moved the other rook to b3. Yeah, if I could just get this bishop to c2, things could be good. Very weird position here at the moment. Dude has to be really on guard. Okay, wait, can I play b5 or not? He's going to bring the knight around to b6. We need to be a little careful. Let's put the rook on d2, actually. Yeah, knight b6, I have king d3. All right, yeah, I'm fine with this. My king is slowly getting over. If my king gets to b3, that's the perfect thing to defend b4 and attack a3. Had to watch out for c5, but I don't think it works. Okay, he's playing knight a4. I don't see what knight a4 does, though. King is just slowly coming over. I have ideas of b5, but I need to wait for the right time to do them. All right, I'm playing king b3. He's going to double up, and I can do this. Yeah, what is his plan here? If he plays h4, I have bishop g2. All right, I want to play... So c5 doesn't work just yet. I actually have to hurry up, though. Let's play just bishop f3. I'm just going to wait around for a while. Hoping he moves his knight. If he moves his knight, d5 is going to be very strong. All right, let me take... Oh, and no, I can't take. Okay, I'll play c5. This is going to get weird. He's going to put the knight on d5. I'll trade. He's not putting the knight on d5. I'm definitely taking then. Okay, let's put the bishop on e4. We could play rook h2 here. Rook h4. That's a good move. That's an extremely good move. I'm going to play rook f2. Hold on to everything. Yeah. This is getting a little testy. You could maybe play knight f5, knight d5. No, knight d5, though, I have rook h1. Bizarre stuff happening. Lots of trades are going to happen. I'm happy to trade the rook, so whichever way he takes, I'm going to try to trade the rooks. There, all right, we'll play king d3. Yeah, what's going on here? Okay, I don't think he has a tactic here. Everything is just barely holding together. Well, there. What is he doing? Yeah, this was a close one. Nerves were definitely on edge. I was really locked in. Definitely no draw, man. Come on. Okay, f7 here. We could just take. The game is over. Just gonna take again. Take all the pawns he gives me. This is cool. Look at this. Check, takes, and king f6. It's over. It's, yeah, it's time to go. All right. That was a close one. All right, round number 4. Oh, playing Vahap Sanal. I played him before. I beat him with birds opening before. Good player. Very good player. Okay, knight f3. Man, I want to... Yeah, we're going to go with the black Mustang, man. He wants to play d4. Okay, we'll play d5. Yeah, probably probably should be a bit careful. This is a 2,600 FIDE level player. Very, very strong. But what can I say? I don't think this is that bad. Like it definitely looks weird. I remember back in the old days you're learning that you're not supposed to do this in the Queen's Gambit, but I mean, I don't see the problem with it. I'm getting fine control for my let's put the bishop in the treehouse. This is what I'm talking about. We get the bishop in the treehouse. Bishop living large. That's actually a very good move. I need to be very careful here. Let's play how do I get myself into these situations? I could have just played a normal opening, but I chose to risk it for the biscuit with the black Mustang. Can you blame me? 95. All right. He's trying to push. We should trade the knights off. Yeah, let's play knight d7 to trade the knights. He plays c4. I could take on e5. I don't think I could be worse there because that pawn is going to be extremely weak. Maybe he's taking though. Yeah, actually that's tricky. I might still be worse there. I might be in a lot of trouble after c4. Hopefully he doesn't play c4. c4 takes. The pawn on a4 is dropping. That's a bad position. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, guys. I'm the type of birdmaster who calls a spade a spade. That position we're definitely worse in. Don't worry, guys. At some point, once I finish this course versus King Pawn, then maybe I have to do the 2 knights tango, and then eventually we could get to Okay, so is he going to play c4? That's the big question. c4 takes. I'm not even sure. Like, what is he doing here? c4, bishop c6. What could he actually do with this? That was my question here. Like, don't get me wrong. This looks scary for me. But what is he actually up to? Okay, why don't I just take here? Oh, he's going to take with a knight. Yeah, he's going to take with a knight. We should be a little careful here. Let's play bishop g5. Do I know if it works? No, I have no idea. I didn't count. Oh, he has f4? Uh-oh. All right. Yeah, I'm in trouble now. I completely missed f4. We're calculating on 1 ply here on the GM Raven channel. Due to this quarter's production quotas and us falling behind with the annual with the quarterly earnings, we have to work overtime here at GM Raven. And so because of that, you boys working around the clock, I am not calculating a thing. All right, so here actually now if I take, I have complete control of the light scores. This should be okay. The whole question, oh, he has that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Do I play c5 here? This is a mess, though. Legitimately, like, what is happening here? He's seriously compromised his kingside. This might actually work. This is mind-blowing stuff. I'm literally just playing for jokes, but it's not that bad. Well, of course my knight looks terrible, but the whole idea is he cannot resist this tension. This pawn is going to be taken, and then my knight is going to crash through on what was once a glorious treehouse. Okay, there. We just take with the knight. Could definitely take with the knight. Yeah, this is... Dude, I'm not sure who's better here, honestly. Queen b3. Why can't I play knight a5? Can't I take here as well? I don't know what's happening. If he takes on b6, I play rook b8. It looks like his queen is trapped. Do I know if it's trapped? No, I'm not calculating. I said it once, I'll say it again. I'm not calculating anything. But it looks trapped. And looks is good enough for us. This is actually great. I have full compensation here. Once I trade, like if he plays queen c3, I just trade everything, and he has so many weak light squares. I have a target on a3. I have literally no problems in that position. Okay, well wait, why can't we take here? Takes, knight takes, takes. Well, if rook takes, I have bishop a6. He has to take with the queen. All right, I'll just take here. I'm sure he's annoyed that he's he's getting. This is ridiculous. This is really ridiculous. I do, if he ends up seeing this video, I do want to let him know I wasn't trying to make fun of him with this. This is just, it's unbelievable that I'm getting away with this. Okay, yeah, let's start with rook c8. I'm going to throw in a check sooner or later. Have full control over the light squares. Let's play h5, actually. I really like h5. Very good control. Like, his light squares are so weak, as long as queens stay on the board, I'm going to have huge compensation. Okay, there. If he takes here, he's really, yeah. I think he realizes the danger. Let's play b5. Dude, this is such a good position. Rook c2, I have queen d5 check. This is mind-blowing. This is just a light square travesty for white. Not for black. Black is doing great. We'll play g6 here. I guess he's going to try rook d2. I guess he's trying for d5. I could play b4, right? Yeah, let's play b4, actually. Push this rook around. Get this rook on some skates. Takes, okay. Yeah, I could never be worse here. I just need to be a little bit careful about how I manage this, but, yeah, how should we play this? Let's start with rook d8, actually. Maybe he could try f5. I should probably put my bishop back. Let's get my bishop back to f8. He could play g4. That was actually, I shouldn't have allowed this. Yeah, this is getting a little more tricky. I think I should still be completely fine, though. I need to just start targeting this bishop, though. I'm going to play queen a4 as soon as possible. I want to play queen a4 and rook b3. That would be the magic. If I can ever get my pieces to start, like, getting deep in his territory, it's going to get so difficult for him to defend this. Okay, let's play queen a4 here. This was my idea. Hitting the rook, threatening rook b3. Yeah, I think he can sense it. Dude is getting into trouble here. Queen c6 he can't play. There. All right, wait. Queen a2. No, bishop c3. Queen a2, bishop c3 is a problem. I actually have to hurry up, though. Queen a2, bishop c3. Yeah, let's just play rook b3 here. Dude, what am I doing in this position? How do I win this? How do my pieces break through? Okay, I'm just going to take twice. I thought I had something here, but maybe I don't. Okay. I'm getting razzle-dazzled. Could I do this? No, he's going to check. I think I'm losing. Check, I play bishop d. What is this position? He plays queen h4, but I play king g7. This is bananas. Takes? Do I have anything? All right, I guess I'm losing. Oh, no, he just takes with the queen. Okay, wait, there. All right, I flagged. All right, here we go, playing Chessbrah. I don't think, have I ever played him? I played him a lot back in Montreal. Let's go with Bird's Defense. He's probably going to get me with it, but whatever. Play bishop b5, buddy. Yes, okay, here we go. Here we go. Time for Bird's Defense against Chessbrah. All right, here, knight f6, d3. A5 is sneaky. This is a sneaky move. He probably knows what to do, honestly. Rook e1 is the best move here. D5 is objectively slightly better, but, you know, this is tricky. Okay, good, we got him. We got him. Okay, b5. Throwing these pawns up the board. Wait, why didn't I make the Christmas tree? Here I am talking about the Christmas tree. Why did I not go for the Christmas tree? All right, yeah, I'm not calculating, guys. I'm sorry. Knight f3, I think I have c5, and this is... It looks tricky, but I think it's okay. Rook e1, I have bishop e6. Have to watch out, right? Rook e1 castles, I'm dropping a piece to bishop d5 and rook e7. But I got these ideas now. Nice. Okay, there. I'm not worried about that. Bishop b7 here. This is looking good. I think he's slipping. Bro is slipping and sliding. Right there. That's a good move. I guess I'm gonna have to give him some. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give him some light scores. Light scores are getting roasted. But yeah, I mean, honestly, we got the bishops, though. I don't think this is a bad position. It's castle here. Still gonna go for this. Okay, yeah. Have to go for this. I guess I'll put the rook on e6 or f6. Nowhere else to go yet. But how am I gonna coordinate everything? Let's put... Man, what to do? What to do? I guess I'll put the rook on e6. I need to be very careful about this knight, though. Does he have this? No, he doesn't. I have rook e1. Everything's okay. f4, I think f4 is a mistake, but if you ask me how, I wouldn't be able to tell you. But no, f5 here. What am I talking about? Yeah. Bro is definitely slipping. We got to be a little careful, though. This rook is very loose here. We need to be very careful about how we play this. From what I understand, though, this should be fine. We just need to be careful. Let's play... Yeah, I mean, wait, where do I go? He's going to put the knight on c4. Let's put the rook... I'm just so worried I'm blundering something here. Yeah, okay, rook e8. I was worried I was blundering knight c6, but I could take on e1 and then take on c6. I'm going to just play bishop f6 next. That should be fine. Eventually, I should be able to throw the knight to e3. This f4 move is generally a mistake in the bird. He's supposed to be very patient and not encroach at all. Again, don't ask me why I know so much about bird's defense, okay? Stop sending me the emails. My email inbox is flooding up. This is an interesting position, though. I could think about playing bishop h4 just to provoke g3. That would get him to make some more weaknesses. I like this move a lot, actually. We're just going to stick the bishop there for now. That's going to be really annoying. He's going to get really annoyed by that because g3, it takes a lot for a grandmaster to play g3. He knows he's weakening more squares. He knows he's weakening more squares. Okay, there. Interesting. I could play g6. What am I missing here? Yeah, I'll just leave it there. Bro, I got all day. I'm the birdmaster. Right there. Let's play bishop f6 now. This is looking good. Okay, yeah, I need to start getting my pieces off of the e-file. Does he have any tactic here with knight f7? No. Knight c6. Knight c6 I always have at least taking on e2. Yeah, I'm getting enough material back there. I should be fine. I should put my queen on c7, though, just to make sure that nothing is within range of this knight hitting it. Yeah, okay, if queen g2, I should play bishop a8, just so that the bishop isn't hanging. And then I'll have knight discoveries. Ideally, I can get my rook out of the way and then finally start thinking about throwing the knight to e3. Yeah. Hansen's a good guy, though. I literally haven't spoken to him in like 10 years, but back in the day when I went to college, I hung out with him a lot. Really nice guy. This was back when he was just starting the Chessbrah stuff. G4? Okay. If I take, queen takes, queen takes, rook e7, I'm not sure that, yeah, I don't know what he's up to with this, honestly. If I take here, no, let's just get the rook out of the way. Bishop c8 is coming next. This is getting very, very frisky for him. Also now knight e3 is an option. Yeah, knight e3 looks really good here. Okay, knight e3 now? Yeah, we have to just play knight e3 now. This is the perfect time. Diagonals are opening up way too quickly. Queen d4 here. So many pins. Pins galore. This is just a disaster now. Oh, he could play c3. Yeah, he has to play c3. Takes? No, this is over, though. What's bro doing? Okay, c3. Yeah, he has to play c3. But bishop f4 takes. All right, wait, why don't I just take here? Wait, this is tricky, actually. Wait, takes. Okay, let's start by taking. Do I have anything here? If I could just calculate this, I know I'm winning. But oh, this is cool. Look at this. Yeah, okay, we got... Oh, this is tricky. Wait, does that work? Queen takes, rook takes. Oh, I wish I could calculate. Okay, we'll just take this one. Hopefully this works. I'm taking here next. If he throws in a check, if he goes here, I think he has to take. He's still dead lost, though. He's still getting attacked. Okay, I can throw in a check. Man, I really wish I could calculate. If I could calculate this, this would be the end of the game. But okay, we'll check. We'll just start checking. I think that this should be a mate here. Okay, yeah, let's start with this. Okay, going here. Going back. Rook g2. Oh, wait, do I have anything? I don't have anything here? All right, we'll play king h6. Hopefully I have something here. All right, whatever. That was not, not a clean game, but we got to win in the bird's defense. It's time to go. All right, here we are playing this guy. We're playing Nguyen, Ngoc. I definitely don't know how to pronounce that. But okay, here we are. This is like the Vietnamese number 2. Okay, was about to play bishop b5. Good, I did not play bishop b5 here. Bishop b2, knight f6, knight e5. This is all the theory? Yeah, this is literally the theory. And what do we do here? We play bishop, yeah, let's play bishop e2 and castle. There. All right, I'll just drop the bishop to f3 soon enough. I'm gonna play for c4 soon enough. I mean, yeah, let's just take here, just to avoid the tricks, and then queen. Actually, bishop e5. It's good to park the bishop here sooner or later, because otherwise d4 could be annoying. Yeah, what is going on here? Okay, let's play. We could definitely play d3. d3 is fine. Knight c3 is also fine, actually. Yeah, this is a common thing that the computer likes. There. All right, what was my plan here? Yeah, I gotta check this theory over. Okay, but whatever. We'll play this. We'll play knight e2. I think this is fine. Bishop can never get into trouble here. Okay, what's he on about? What is he on about? If he plays queen b6, I play c4. If bro wants a trade, I'm happy to trade. I'm happy to go to a bird endgame. And yeah, just as I say that, I realize bird endgame would not be that fun. But okay, here we'll take. If he takes back, I could play queen c1. Queen e1 also works, actually. Yeah, queen e1 is better. Look at that. Knight e3, I have queen c3. This should be fine. Knight is looking silly. A bunch of pieces looking silly. His piece is also looking silly. The silliness evens out. It's time to go. We're just hanging around here, man. I ain't got anything to do. Just chilling. Is man gonna make a move? I guess I gotta refresh the page. What's man gonna do? Yeah, I'm realizing now I'm literally not calculating anything. He could play rook e6 here. I didn't consider rook e6 at all. All right, there. Interesting. I don't like the idea of him pushing c4. Let's start with rook d1 first, but then I'm gonna play c4 pretty soon. There, yeah, definitely. You don't have to ask me twice. I'm playing c4. We'll play knight c3 here, or knight g3. Actually, knight g3 looks more interesting. Because I have ideas of this. Maybe it doesn't really work, but it looks interesting. Man plays rook d6, I could trade. Let's take here. Is he going to take with the queen? Can I play e4? Well, e4, wait, e4, queen d4. That's getting a little frisky. Let's start with h3. Maybe this is just incorrect. Man could try queen d2. I definitely can't see that I would be worse. Okay, there. That's interesting. Could play queen c3 here. Dude is trying to play h4. If I play e4, h4, e5... Yeah, that's a mess. Okay, but actually, is that bad, though? What am I missing there? I'm going to play it. I really don't know if it works or not, but it looks interesting. Maybe he has knight g4 ideas, even. e4 is just the natural move. You have to do this sooner or later. Queen d4. I should play king h1, because king h2 I could actually get into trouble after knight g4. But even then, I take and I play knight h1. I think I'm okay there. Very frisky business. e5, all right. If I play f5, h4, I don't think that that's a problem. It just looks weird. h4 definitely looks strange. All right, here. Well, actually, yeah. No, I might be in some trouble here. Yeah, why did I do this? Why did I go for this? There's no need for me to do this. If I play queen f2, h4, okay, we'll play queen f2. Maybe I have some tricks here. h4, I can't take there. Let's play knight e2. I guess I'm just down a pawn here, but maybe I have some tricks. He's going to take on e4. I play king e3. It's not that simple. I am worse, though. I just dropped a pawn for no reason. I can't calculate, guys. What can I say? We're not going to get into this. You probably heard me complain about this 1,000 times at this point. All right, let's take here. King takes. Yeah, that's a good move. I'll play knight c3. Knight f5. King e4. Okay. Trying to win this pawn here. No, knight g3. Okay. All right. I'm resigning. I've had enough. I've had enough. All right, we're on 4 out of 6. Still playing good people, though. Look at that rating. This guy's 3,000. That is a high rating. All right, knight f3. I've been going with the black Mustang. We're going to keep going with the black Mustang. Objectively, it might be weak, but whatever. Bishop f5, e6. Knight f6. Maybe c4 is an issue. Honestly, c4 probably is an issue. It's going to be interesting, though. I don't know. It's not that simple. All right. Do I have to worry about knight h4? I don't think so. We're going to play bishop e7. I'm just continuing to ignore the music until it gets too loud. If we take, what's wrong with taking? Yeah, I'll just take. If knight h4, I can take on d4. Queen a4, all right, we'll castle here. Bizarre stuff at the moment. It looks like this turned into a Slav of all things. Play knight e4. This turned out fine, actually. Yeah, this is like a reverse Slav, except it's like some variation of the Slav. I can't tell you exactly which one it is, but it's like one of them. Knight a5, queen b5, c6, queen a4, b5. I'm pushing his queen right back to this diagonal. That's amazing. His queen is running out of squares. Oh, he has queen a4. I completely missed queen a4. But whatever, though. You live, you live and you learn. All right, we'll play c6. I'm playing b5. This is a mess. b5 is annoying. d5 is a nice move, but d5, b5, I have no idea what's going on in that position. You could give me an hour in that position, I still wouldn't be able to tell you because I can't calculate. It's getting dark here. I don't know what it is, but like the time between 5 and 7 p.m. is always the saddest. Let me know if you guys know what I mean. Like, pretty much once it becomes clearly night, the sky is like a normal color. But in between day and night, that's when the sky gets a little weird. Gets a little frisky. What is bro thinking about, man? We gotta go. Dude, I have places to be. I can't be stuck here playing chess all day. There, okay. If we play b5. Yeah, let's play b5 here. He'll play queen d1, then I'll take and play bishop e4. This can't be a problem. This cannot be a problem at all. Gonna play queen d5 next, actually. I have fantastic control of these light squares. This black Mustang is doing very well. People do not know what to do against it. This goes back to the first rule of chess.com. You can play literally anything as long as you play quickly and play half decently. You're going to have chances. All right, knight d2. Okay, let's take. Should I throw the knight to c4 or should we just play c5? Let's play c5. This can only be better. Trying to open up a weakness on c3. There, could I play b4? Yeah, let's play b4 here. I don't know what's happening. Maybe this is the wrong way to play it, but it looks interesting. We're creating a very nice pass pawn over here. Knight b3. Okay, if queen d5. Queen d5, e4. No, that's not good. Okay, let me just take. I guess he takes this way. Yeah, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. He's still... I don't think I'm doing badly, though. Like, this... It's not easy for him to play this. Let's play queen d7 here. I want to make sure I can meet e4 with rook d8 for immediate pressure. Do not want to let him create a passed pawn easily. Queen f3, okay. Now we're playing a5, a4. I don't know what that... I have no idea what that was about. I'm going to play a4 here. I got to get this pawn going down the board. Got to get this pawn rolling. Okay, is he going to play queen b7? Is that his idea? I could play queen a8 here. I like queen c2, though. Queen c2, he takes the bishop, though. Yeah, that's not good. Let's play bishop d6. Queen b6. Yeah, I guess I don't have anything after queen b6. I might just have to repeat. I could throw in a check. I don't really see what that does, though. If I could get my bishop to f8, that would be different. But right now... All right, queen a2 takes, queen b2. Rook c4, I have queen b3, queen b5. That's complicated. I don't know. All right, we'll just play b3 here. Hopefully something will turn out. Maybe he just plays rook b1, but no, then queen a2. Yeah, this is tricky. This is almost like the same exact position as the one I got against that Vahap guy. He's going to play bishop c1 probably. Yeah, bishop c1 is good. I should have seen that. All right, we got to play... I don't see a way that I'm not losing the pawn here, so we'll just play h5 and hope for some type of tricks. If I could have just done that sooner, I would have had time for rook b8, but I guess I don't. Oh, well, no, that's a big mistake. Now we have rook b8. Bro's definitely in the cutter's chest now. Yeah, he's going to have to trade. But even then, that's pretty hopeless. All right, bishop f8. Should I play... No, let's not play bishop f8. Let's just play king h7. There, queen c2. Should I throw in a check first? Actually, throwing in a check makes a lot more sense. Because once we throw in a check, now wherever his king goes, I'm going to take the bishop with a check. That makes a very big difference. Means it's just happening a little quicker. All right, we're going to take here. He's going for perpetual, of course. Queen d1 takes... Yeah, let's play queen d1. He's going to take on e6. If I play queen g4, take... Oh, wait, I could play b2 here. Queen f5, king h6, queen e... Yeah, he doesn't have any... Oh, he has queen g5. Queen f5, king g8, queen e6, king f... Oh, this is tricky. I really wish I could calculate. What, could I just take on g3, actually? Is taking on g3 the answer to all my questions? Because takes on g3, we can play queen g4. Okay, I'm going to... Yeah, taking on g3 actually works. That's mind-blowing. Because f takes, I have queen c2. Yeah, he doesn't have checks now. I'm covering the checks. Dude's got no checks. All right, perfect. All right, here we are, playing this guy again. Mr. Bojan. He knows what's coming. All right, we're waiting. Knight f6, knight f3. All right, what to do here? Let's play c4. Are we going to get a turbo Grunfeld? Can we get a turbo Grunfeld? Okay, no turbo Grunfeld. Play e4. d3. This is all normal stuff. Bishop e2, castles. Definitely not a problem. I like the idea of queen e1 here, actually. This takes, now we can drop the bishop to d1. This is my dream. I love putting the bishop on d1. Wait, actually, I did it the wrong way. I was supposed to first get the rook over to e1 before doing this. But you know what? Actually, here, we'll just play f5. We'll see what happens. Every time I play these positions, I leave f5 for too late, and then it just becomes a problem that I forgot to do it. Knight b4 is tricky, actually. Knight b4, because he's threatening... Well, e6 there. I don't think that that's good. I don't even know what that threatens. Can't I play bishop f4 here? Yeah, let's play bishop f4. Let's see what he's up to. Trying to take on d6. Structure's a bit weird here. Honestly, I've never studied these structures. But, yeah, we got an interesting game ahead. Knight e5, all right. I'm just going to leave the, I'm going to leave that pawn on f5 as long as I can. Should we play rook d1 here? I kind of hate this bishop, honestly, though. We could play queen g3, knight d3. Yeah, that's ugly, though. What should we do? All right, let me put the bishop on e2. You know, I'm going to put the bishop back on f1. He's getting some good scores for his knights. Yeah, wait, okay, actually, I gotta be careful here. Let's start by taking this way. I don't know why I took that way and not on e6. E6 would have just made more sense, because he can still go for the same structure here. He just has more of a choice. There. All right, I don't see any problem yet. His knights are good. My bishops are also fine. We're going to play queen d2. Ultimately, yeah, this queen e1 move I think was just a waste of time. Going to try to play rook e1, bishop d1. I would have liked to get the bishop to f1, but actually now with the f file open, it just doesn't make sense there. Okay, we're going to play rook e1. Drop the bishop back. Slowly fixing everything. Bishop d1. Oh, bishop is going to be good on. Actually, bishop doesn't have much to do on a4, but it's interesting, though. Very weird position at the moment. Queen e7, I have bishop g5. Just a mess. Does the trade... Is there anything wrong with the trade? No. Wait, actually the trade happens, and then he plays check, and then if queen f2, I'm actually in trouble there. Yeah, this pawn is coming under some fire. Where should my bishop go? This bishop, I thought this bishop was good, but maybe it's bad. Bishop g5 takes. Yeah, I'm in a little bit of trouble there. I'm definitely in a little bit of trouble. Let's just play h3. Does he have anything? I don't see anything. We're going to go for it. Maybe, oh, knight f3. Knight f3 is good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, yeah, knight f3. I'm just completely screwed. That is one of the worst positions I've ever seen for the dark squared bishop. Oh, God. Please. I had to play bishop e3. Yeah, knight f3. I'm in a lot of trouble. Takes? Okay. I guess he has a different way of doing it. Oh, I blundered a different tactic. Excuse me. I need to study these positions, man. I keep on getting them and I keep on not knowing what to do. But I don't have time. I feel like one of those guys. Who's that guy in Fantasia who had to fill up the buckets? He's carrying the buckets around, but every time he carried the bucket down, it turned out that the puddle got even bigger. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That's how it feels like with this darn title Tuesday. Every time I try to study any amount of chess, it goes out the window. Okay, queen f2 here. Oh, no, this is such a gross position. Okay, we'll play bishop d1. Honestly, I shouldn't be resigned yet. This is actually still very hard for him to win. I really wish I could just like study this exact structure. Like this structure in particular, I'm sure white has good chances here if white could just play properly. King f1, okay. Let's play. Oh, king e1. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Okay, I'll just play king g1. Maybe why didn't I put my bishop on g4 here? Queen c1, I'll play g3. I have to just slowly fix everything. All right, I mean, what's the tactic here? He's going to play b5. Yeah, we should play a4. It's not the move we want to make, but it's the move we have to make. Bishop f4, I have to just play king h1. Yeah, I literally lost the best pawn I could in this position. The worst pawn I could. Knight c6, that's a great move. We'll play queen e1. Just hoping I'm not missing anything. Yeah, this bishop ends up being terrible here. Ugh. Alright. Okay, cannot play queen f2. Let's put the bishop on g4. Maybe something will happen here. Yeah, I literally feel like Mickey carrying those buckets. Yeah, this is just lost. Okay, I'm throwing in the towel. Guys, thank you for watching.
It's time to go!